here it is, a long-awaited MGG update for me. I haven't done one probably, I don't know, 2 years or so. I forgot to look at the date on my last one. But I'm close to maxing out my tag, which I did buy the EVO for maybe last summer, and it's been this long since I've gotten around to maxing it. I think I went up, I don't know, maybe like 300 something EVO last time. I have some gold stockpiled, and my thoughts are to wait until an EVO sale of 90% comes up, which I haven't seen, or I can reach 2,000 from here. Let me see here. So I've got, so I'm 1666 right now. So we're 334 away from EVO 2000. So I'd need up about 100,000 gold if there's a 90% discount, or 200k at an 80%. So if it's 90%, of course, I'm just going to blow this entire 236 or whatever it is that I have at the point when that happens. What else do I got here? And you know, anything like a 70 or 60% discount just doesn't make any sense, because I mean, what's 100 more EVO when I have 1600? It doesn't make that big of a difference, and it's not worth the effort. Plus, the other thing is I go in and I have to switch out the orbs, so they're XP boosters instead of, you know, battle orbs, or one that's preferable for a tag that somebody would find helpful. So, you know, you do have to spend a little bit. Not that I'm short on gold to buy new ones, but it's just kind of a pain to do it for just 100 EVO and switch it back. So I like to do a few hundred or a large chunk at a time to upgrade. What else do we have here? Gold collection. I don't know if I even have one of those little slot machine guys. Oh, there's the banker. I don't think I have, because I think you have to buy those with cash only. And I kind of stopped spending money on this game a long time ago, because I dumped a lot when I bought the gold towers, the furnaces down here. These critters, so I bought a ton of these. I don't know how much money I spent, but I don't know, several $100s, I'm sure. But I figured out back then that these things would pay for themselves if you collected the gold in about maybe 2 to 3 months, and I've had these things for years now. And so, I mean, I've been up to the 200,000-300,000 gold range several times since I've had these, and I've not spent a nickel on the game. So it was probably the biggest mistake they ever made, by selling these things. And then they made them so you could win them in the bingo. Like if you go down in here, if you complete the chart or whatever, the bingo card, you can win it on some of them as a prize, which would be, geez, there's a lot of these I haven't even completed. It tells you how much effort I put into this. Right here. So here's one that I can still win. That's a small furnace, so that gives out 5 gold every 12 hours. And I'm only missing this guy, and I've been looking out for him for a long time. So you might not even ever get this again. So that was from 2014. So it's almost 10 years ago, which is crazy to believe. What else are we looking at here? So, I mean, I've had this since it first came out, basically. The naming convention that I was using originally, because I think I had, yeah, here's a Glubber. So these guys, I name them Glubber, and then 07-25-15, which had been July 25th, 2015, and then ABCDFGHI, the letter at the end. So if I probably made 6 of these that day or whatever, and these are the 3 that I have left. There's not really any reason to have more than 3, but that was the naming convention I used. And then later on I switched, so these were made in 2020, so I did year, month, day, because I don't know, after years of doing that, you end up understanding that, you know, on a file structure, if you have a bunch of files of stuff, it's better to name stuff by the year if you want to sort by date without having to have the description or a file manager sort it by date. You can just do it by the name of the file. it's easy to file music and pictures or anything like that. So I switched to that, you know, at some point between 15 and 2020. But this guy, B, I think I want to make A my tag. So he needs 2 more levels. So I'll make him, basically what you do is the last guy that gets leveled up to max becomes your tag, unless they've changed it, and I haven't really followed the news a lot. But let's see if we can get in there and do it. I'll just do it on the easy way, because I don't have to skip fights or anything on here. We'll just pick these guys. So the intent is, Clubber's already maxed, so he's currently my tag. We'll level B up to 16, 66, and then he'll become the tag, but then we'll do this guy, A, after, and then he will become the final tag, so at least I know who it is.
Fight.
I'll just take a couple of times. We might have to do this maybe 4 to 8 battles on some of these. 6 more battles to get the B guy, or I'm sorry, the A guy up. Select them. Maybe just a little bit of monotony for you. I'm sure you've seen this a billion times.
Fight.
But my Glubber's a 1-hit on both of these guys, and it just makes it really easy. So you don't even have to try. I mean, I could do a PvP fight and get almost an entire level. But for sake of making this a little bit more brief, I'm just going to go into the campaign.
Fight.
And I don't know what my cat is doing over there. As soon as you get a guy that can do the 290k damage versus that campaign, it makes it a lot easier to level up your guys, because you can just sit there and just run it over and over again and not have to worry about healing. You just gotta buy more tickets.
Fight.
Alright. 227. So 270. You just need somebody that'll hit a red for 270k damage, which that's not really that big of a deal. They're so slow that you can use almost anybody to get there. Alright, so almost 2 full levels left on the guy that I want to use as a tag. So B is up there now, but you want to max him out first. So there's no question if he becomes the tag in the end. The other thing too, there's a lot of requests I get for people that want me to be their tag, which means they have to be friends on Facebook, and generally I don't have an issue with that. I do have hundreds and hundreds of requests on my Facebook that I've not accepted, just from random people that have done that for just sent a request or whatever. And then there's people that get on anything that I post. You know, I do very little that's related to MVG that's posted on Facebook. It's really, if you're a friend on there and you want to use this for the tag, that's cool. And I don't care if you comment on my stuff, just don't get on there and beg on my other posts, hey, be my friend, I need your tag. That happens so often, and if you do that, I'll just block you, because there's people I know in real life that are on there and they're just kind of like, what are these people talking about? They have no idea what this game is, and it just seems kind of silly. So I don't mind being your tag, but don't mix the two worlds, if that makes sense. Let's see how we are here. And then, over the years, I've tried accepting more and more people as friends, but when you get in, there was at one point a max on Facebook, which I don't know if that's still there, but it was like 5,000 friends, and then you couldn't accept anymore, so you had to get in there and just delete your least favorites or whatever. So I try to kind of keep mine under. Try to keep mine under 2,000, but I don't care if I get up, 2,500 or something. At this point, it's kind of cooled off a little bit. So we're almost there. But if you do want my tag and to become Facebook friends, the thing that would help me is if you subscribe to this page, because I don't really need your tag. I don't need the gifts. I don't really need anything. So I'm just doing this to help you. So if you could subscribe to this page and post your name, and if you know how to get it, post the link to your Facebook page in the comments below, and then I can just click on it or find you in my friend requests and just accept it that way.
Fight.
And that way, makes it a lot easier, because if your YouTube name doesn't match up with the Facebook one, I get on there and I try to find you. It just doesn't work. I mean, nobody has the same Facebook name as they do on YouTube. So I don't know. People get on there and they ask, "Hey, be my friend." I'm like, I don't mind, especially if they've already, subscribed to the channel, which kind of helps me a lot. Here's the kitty. Helps me a lot. What are you doing? You causing problems? But other than that, yeah, it's cool. So, just follow those directions, post your link, your name below so I can find you, and I have no problems accepting you. So we're almost here. I think I got 2 battles left. We'll get in there, switch the orbs, and to be done with it.
Fight.
And I don't do a lot of videos on MGG anymore. I play a lot of pinball. I have 3 pinball machines in the house. That's kind of my new addiction. I used to be really addicted to mobile games and Facebook games. I spent a ton of money on some of these things. But I found out, the interest kind of wanes after a while, and you realize that you just blew, thousands of dollars on something that you don't even play or never will play again. And you could have just bought something else. So I'm like,
Fight.
I just set aside the money and just bought pinball machines instead of spending it on video games. And probably, I don't know if you've seen them, but they're pretty expensive, but I did it just by foregoing expenses on mobile games, and mainly mobile games because they're crazy. But yeah, I saved a lot of money doing that, and I have pinball machines now. And you can play those almost for free because you play it, and then if you get tired of it, you sell it and buy a different one. But they're becoming a lot more popular, which is cool. Here we go. We're all done, leveled up. So I'll take B, this is going to be the one that I use when I battle. So I want retaliate, a max retaliate if I have. Yeah, here we go. Equip. And then the same thing for this one. So this is for my defense. So I like to keep one of these as max retaliate, which is his natural ability, right here. So he retaliates 367, 157, I guess. Probably not counting these. And then so you have your percentage, which was what, 24%, I think. So 48% more of that. Oh no, I'm sorry, 19. So you got 38%. So 38% increase on whatever that number is. I believe that's how it works, unless it stacks one and then the second orb stacks on top. But he's done. And then let's go in and find A. So this guy will be my tag, and this is who will pop up if you use it. And so we're going to take him in the most beneficial. I don't want to. Oh, I had a 6 retaliate. Yeah, I'll use that next time. I don't want the temporary ones. Attack 5. Is there an attack 6? Probably not. Alright, we'll just use these. So 16%. Oh, wait. I should have one. Sorry. There it is. I do have 2. Alright, so we're going to use a 6. And one more 6. Right there. So 17% attack. So let's go back here. Oh, okay. So looking at the other guy, 360 was his retaliate. This guy's got 379 plus 379 on the single and 181 plus 181 on the spread attack. Let's go look at the other one again. 189. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's right. Wow, that retaliates insane. So yeah, if you attack me, one of those guys is going to hit you back pretty hard. Just so you know. I think we're good. I can't think of anything else to talk about today. But yeah, just to make sure, if you want a friend request, subscribe to the channel, post below your name and your link to your Facebook if you're able to do that. But you know, at least tell me the name of who you are on there so I can find you. You can send a friend request. I'll post a link to mine. It's super easy to find those. Facebook/Rick1, the number one, Rick number one. I'll put the link below though so you can check it out. And I do thank you for watching this and have a great day.